Okay, take 3. Hopefully this doesn't screw up. Like, why? Lighting. Why am I so red? Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is TheCano here today for more IRL vlog type thingies. And as you can possibly tell, and that's why I'm sitting up closer, is that I got another haircut. And I'm amazed that, like, I don't even know how I managed to get my hair to do this today. Because it's like going up and over. It's like a wave. It's pretty awesome. And also, as you might be able to tell, I'm not too sure with this camera, because it's horrible. Yes, it's a horrible camera, and you know it. You know it, TheCano, and everybody else, too. But, like, I haven't shaved in a while, and I have a little bit of a beard going. It's not very good at all, to say the least, because of the fact that it's not that thick, and most of, like, there's a lot of just, like, blonde hairs just, like, mixed in to, like, the brownness. But even then, like, I don't know, I think that probably would... That's the thing, is that even though I may be turning, like, 20 in a few months here, my body basically just, like, no, we believe that you are more like 16, and you cannot grow a beard or anything like that, of that sort. That's why partially before, like, until just recently, I wasn't even able to, like, gain weight and just, like, I can't do anything of muscularness because of the fact that, like, you know, when you're younger you can't gain mass at all, and your metabolism just like, nope, eat away at your body, you're skinny, skinny, skinny. At least for me, that's the way it was. And then afterward, well, that's for most people, because, like, the way you get older generally, as you get older, then your body weight increases and you get fatter, and you're just like, oh man, I'm 40 and I just, like, have this huge, like, keg of a gut, because I've been eating and drinking way too much. And that's, my laptop just, I have my laptop on today. I might as well just say this as well, quickly. This is gonna take a while to get to, like, my actual, like, topic of discussions and so on, but I just have my laptop on and it just, like, went to bubble mode for the screensaver. It's pretty epic. Oh, man. And also, speaking of beards, though, I still think that, like, women dig the beards, don't they? I think so. No matter, even if it is really horrible. So, I mean, like, at the end of my one exam, and I was just, like, going to hand it in, and I made the mistake of not knowing which, like, desk I was supposed to hand it into, because there's, like, there's an exam here, because it's every second row is just, like, your exam, because, like, I had rows 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or something like that. And then there's, like, a different class and just the other rows in between us, so then we can't cheat. And so on, and just, like, I go to the wrong desk, and they're just, like, the women are just, like, oh, and then they're just, like, they were all just, like, trying to grab my exam. They're just like, oh, yeah, like, that's the wrong one. I guess we were a little bit too eager to take your exam here. And it's like, oh, yeah, of course you were. And so on. I don't know, that's just my opinion of things. What can I say? I have a very strange vision of the way that people think of me. I think that everybody thinks that I'm just, like, the best thing ever, of course. Because I might as well try to be arrogant. I don't even know. But other than that, I had, yeah, it's the time of the month again to, like, it's just, like, every month, like, I do a vlog type thing, you know? Yeah, pretty much, because I think the last one was, like, at the end of March. I don't know. But that's also meaning it's time to go shopping. So I bought a bunch more 3DS games. Well, 2 more, because I got this. Look at that. The lighting in here is so bad today. You cannot even believe it. Like, look at that. Look at that. And then look at that. I can make it even worse. Like, look at that. I'm now blue. Oh. That's... duh. Anger and rage due to lighting. It's always gonna happen, and you know it. But, let's see, look. Whoop. Lego City Undercover. The chase begins for the 3DS. It's the prequel to the one that is on the Wii U, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, that's why I need to play this. I'm gonna try to, like, play the actual game first before playing the prequel, because even though it does give the backstory, you're supposed to play the... It's like Star Wars. You don't want to watch, like, episodes 1, 2, 3 before watching, I mean, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's just dumb. That's just dumb. And then, there's also, I went and got Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Whoa. That's also pretty epic. I almost like threw that off my bed. But still, because it's like, it's the year of Luigi, I believe that they said, for Nintendo. I may or may not, I'm just wearing like a Mario shirt though, it doesn't fit the mood so much maybe, but at least I still have that. Yeah. Luigi belt. So that's at least something. Because, yeah, Luigi. He's pretty awesome. I haven't actually played the first of the Luigi's Mansion games. But, well, because now there's two. There's two now. And so I might as well play the second one because I have it on I have the 3DS. It looked pretty awesome. So why not? And I just got an email. I don't know if you would actually be able to hear that, but possibly. Now let's see what other topics of discussion for today. Oh yes. See, it's so nice to actually have a whiteboard, even though I do have my laptop on, so I could actually probably just like write notes on there, like I did for other things before. But, the other day, I might as well tell the story about like ZombiU, because those videos are going to be coming out fairly soon. Well, they are, like the first one's already out, and then like the next, and they're just going to keep going until the incident happens where the power may or may not have went out when I was recording. And I was very upset and freaked out because, like, I was getting to, like, I don't want to really give any spoilers right now, but let's just say I get to the most freaky portion of the game that I've ever been in ZombiU yet. Because, I mean, it's, like, one of the worst styles of, like, the areas, like, I don't even know how to describe it, because, you know, in horror, that they always have really good environments. That's, like, it's the environment that, like, scares you, generally. That's mostly the thing. It's just like, oh, man, screw you environmental things and your like, music and freaky things. But I got into, like, one of the, like, the type of area that freaks me out the most, generally, for horror. Well, one of the most. It kind of reminds me of Dead Space in a way I was saying, like, multiple times while doing the recording. And even though I haven't actually played the Dead Space games, but I've seen enough of it, so it's fine. But, like, I got to, like, and also, I can probably say that I went into the basement of this place that's really freaky, too, and I had to fight something that was very scary, and right after I, like, won, and I was just, like, looking around with my little scanner, just going, okay, let's see what I have to do here. I have to unlock another door, or something like that. And then the power went out. Like, at that point, I was just, like, I was crazy. I was just going crazy there, because, oh, why? Why does the power have to go out during a scary game? And then, like, because that was just the first thing that just, like, it freaks me out. But then, like, the second later, I'm just like, wait a second. If the power went out, aren't I basically screwed? Because the recording on my computer here is going to stop. Same with my audio that I have my headset. I don't even have my headset around, but I can do this. My alternate headset. Oh! Scariness and so on. You can actually see that in the camera. I think I'm gonna put that back down. Don't want to have just like that awkward, just for some reason having a mic just standing up in the, oh wait. That's another topic that I have to discuss possibly. Possibly. But yeah, then I was just like really upset because I was thinking like, if I didn't have that actually all saved, I was basically just sitting there recording this thing, getting freaked out for nothing, and then, like, if I try to do the recording again, it's going to be really obvious that I didn't do it. I mean, I already went through it, and also I'd be like, okay, well, this isn't really scary anymore because I already know what's coming. I mean, it is pretty scary on the first try because, like, you do not know. And it could literally be anything. It could be anything that's going to come out and try to kill you, but then, like, I can't actually say any more about that because it's just too much spoilers, and the video itself is pretty good. I mean, I'm happy that I actually recovered that. I recovered it for the glory of the British Volcano Empire, which is now over like 1,500 subs, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, and also, well, after like that, and I was just like really upset because I thought that it was all lost. So where's my watch? But I just like, for some reason I had my watch with me. I'm just like, ugh, and I throw it on the ground, and I managed to actually like break off the strap and so on. Well, at least the pieces of the strap, and that's why. Just you can see this. Probably not. Well, yes, I guess you can see a little bit of it. Like that is actually on the wrong way now. That's upside down because I had also like that little thing that like actually goes and clips into the other portion of the watch. I accidentally put that in upside down as well at one point, which is pretty bad. I mean, like, I'm kind of bad for fixing things or doing anything mechanical, I guess. Except for I did before back in the day, like for one of my jobs for IT type things, I was putting RAM into a server, which was like 2 gigs at a time or something like that. Just, okay, there's 2 gigs, there's 2 gigs, there's 2 gigs. Well, I'm surprised that they actually allowed me to do that because I would think that I would break it and screw everybody over and break this really expensive server as well, which is like flat and compressed so you can like slide it into things, into your shelf. So it's like all nice and like, it doesn't take up a lot of space. That's basically what I'm trying to say there. And yeah, I just went into rage mode. That's basically what it was. I broke my watch. I think on an unrelated note, I don't know if it was that day, same day, or the day after. Man, I've been talking for a long time. I thought, oh wow. I was hoping that I was actually going to get through everything today, but I'm not going to get through like any of my topics. But yeah, basically on a different topic of like, it's the same topic, but I mean like sometime other like that, possibly during the same day, I think it was just like, I had a lot of energy, to say the least. Maybe that was like after I'm just like, yeah, I actually saved it. It was all good. And so on. And from that point on, like, I was just like, have higher energy. And for some reason, I was just like, I just ran around a corner and smashed my hand against a wall by accident. Because I'm very careless when I'm doing anything, basically. And that's why I always just like have bumps and bruises all over myself and just like, But yeah, like you can't even like see it on my hand anymore. There's a little bit of like a scar-ish type thing. Of just like, because there was blood just pouring out of my hand. I was amazed at how much you can do just from smacking your hand on a wall. Because you think that a wall is not like gonna do anything that bad to your body, but it will. Beware of walls. Because they're dangerous. And they will screw you over? I don't know. I was going to say, maybe they're going to mess you up. Yeah. That was my other idea of what I was going to say. I just don't even know. But I could maybe like show a picture, because I did try to take a picture of it, just like going on my hand there. And so on. Like the picture that I did take isn't that special though, that's the thing. I should have taken a picture of it like the day after, or maybe it was like a few hours after when I actually like washed my, like, cut off and just like all the blood. Well, I washed a little bit of the blood off anyway before taking the picture, but there's still a little bit of just like smearing down my hand a little bit. But that's besides the point. It was just like, yeah, there was just like another kind of little bit of a cut on my hand there that was... There was multiple cuts, let's just say that you could actually see at like a few hours after or something like that. So it looked worse later, but whatever. I got a picture and that's something. And other than that, I don't think like, yeah, I'm running out of time really badly here. I wanted to talk about some more other some other topics here. But I think that might have to wait for another day. Yeah. Other than that, yeah. 3DS games. Wow! I think that's backwards. Yeah! And so on. Yeah, I was gonna say about, like, I'm gonna go get my glasses checked. I can actually say that quickly. I'm gonna go get my eyes checked, like, in a few days. I thought that it was actually gonna be free because I'm not 20 yet, but apparently they changed the age or something like that. I don't even know. And yeah, that's a thing. And I potentially might actually get contact lenses just so then, if nothing else, I just want to be able to have, like, sunglasses so that I don't kill my eyes and make them, like, damage them even worse than I already have in the past of just, like, looking pretty much directly at the sun because of the reflection of the roads are horrible. Let's just say the roads are horrible when they're, like, really wet and there's, like, the reflection is almost sun-powered. Sun-level powered. If you know what I'm trying to say here. I don't know, like, and also, like, I don't like transitions lenses or the things you put over your glasses, so yeah, screw that. If I'm gonna be getting any type of, like, eye coverage to, like, help it so that I don't, like, kill my eyes due to, like, overexposure of sunlight and just, like, I'm gonna look at the sun, then I'm gonna get sunglasses. And also, like, contacts would be very convenient in a way as well, especially if I'm ever going swimming. If I'm ever going swimming again. Because that's something that happens. I still need to go back to the West Edmonton Water Park, because that would be pretty awesome, but anyway, that is probably everything. It's been a lot of minutes. This is the longest vlog type thing I've ever done, I think, and I barely got to any topics that I was actually going to plan on doing. That's what happens when you plan things out. When you plan things, nothing goes as what you want them to. That's why it's better just go on the fly and go from there. That's what I learned a few, whatever, days ago, weeks ago, about life, and I think that's basically the idea I should be doing. Just wing it and go from there. So, other than that, goodbye for now.